From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Denver Broncos.
Set to kick off.
Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Lock on the give, it's Lindsay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Broncos.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 29, Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake, trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
A give. This is Michel. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pick up there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the stick.
And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7. Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
Jarrell Casey plays this game with passion and aggression, as well as great intelligence, and he's been awfully consistent as well. At least 5 sacks each year since 2013, 9 seasons previously in Tennessee, the last 5 as a Pro Bowl defensive tackle.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Patriots 49-yard line.
Block now on 1st down. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. And the pressure gets to him again. Dietrich Wise Jr. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy. And I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demarius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots, nothing.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Patriots nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, 2nd in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
Set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete.
The second-year man lock to the rookie Judy for a Bronco first.
And
well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a handoff for Lindsey. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
The 46-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over.
21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, that'll be taken in by Demir Bird. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Patriots.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He was brought down by Todd.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
At the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Newton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
By the Broncos.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
6-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Locke going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Set time. Watch the slap. 54.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we have come to halftime and what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
At the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Michelle, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Newton. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the handoff, it's Michelle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Lindsey on the toss left. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Newton to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Here's Newton. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. To throw again. Locke. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dietrich Wise able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, you're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 45 yards on the ground. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Sony Michel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Broncos 24, Patriots 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Another run by Lindsey. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now to the air. Lock. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Block working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Broncos Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Out quickly to Judy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
16 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Gain of 10. And
now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And McManus able to put it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.